Passionate advocate. See how Town Square Media can transform your vision into a reality that resonates, engages, and inspires. Call and schedule your free business analysis today. 318-688-1130. 318-688-1130. Your brand story starts here with Town Square Media, where innovation meets impact and your success is our priority.
Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. 3 generations of customer service.
Anything you want.
The Green Team, your home team. Plumbing, heating, cooling. We do it all and do it right.
If you want, hey.
Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, Cooling. Call or schedule at greenplumbing.com.
Tell everyone you can have anything you want.
The Tiger Den in the Shreveport Auto Mall has a fantastic selection of LSU women's basketball fan gear. If you're headed to the PVAC for the big game or hosting a watch party, ladies, look your best in LSU tops with sparkles, Cutter and Buck long sleeve shirts, oversized sweatshirts, sweaters, cowboy hats, and boots. Of course, an awesome selection of super fan jewelry. Real men love LSU women's basketball. The Tiger Den will have you looking sharp in LSU polos, vests, sweatshirts, jackets, and hoodies. Get ready for the game. Make a fast break to the Tiger Den in the Shreveport Auto Mall.
The following is a paid program. Participants of this program are not employees of this station, and their views, opinions, and claims do not necessarily represent those of Town Square Media, its employees, or advertisers.
The following program is paid for by Tim Fletcher.
Good afternoon. It's the Patrick Netherton Show.
Voice of the Demons, right?
Yes. Touchdown, Demons!
Brined, marinated, or dry rubbed, it's sports the way you like it.
Sports Center top 10 right there!
Talking to the biggest names, bringing you the best interviews.
He actually smokes his beans.
Thank you, Mr. Know-It-All.
The cooler is full, and the brisket is resting.
Just a nice little pull, and it comes right apart. That's perfect.
We eat ribs with this dude.
Here's your master of ceremonies, the Kansas City Barbecue Society certified expert.
Throw the fade, looking for Ferguson. Got it!
Patrick Netherton.
13-yard touchdown. Demons are back in it.
And good afternoon. We welcome you in. It's the Patrick Netherton Show right here on 1130 The Tiger. That's right. Rogers, I just realized I have 2 headphones here on this here earpiece. I probably should put both of them in. And there we go. All right. How about that? We got 2 headphones. How about the Demons, Rogers, leading 2-0 over Incarnate Word in the top of the 4th inning. So got that happening. It's good stuff for Northwestern State, trying to win their 2nd conference game of the year. So, yeah, we're hanging out. We're here. We're happening. It's what we got going on. We are excited to be here. Things are good. Hopefully things are good in your world as well. We got college baseball, LSU needing a little come-from-behind magic to get the win in yesterday's game against Nichols. Had that happen. You've got other collegiate baseball happening. Northwestern State and ULM. Hambone, your Warhawks rallied for 2 in the 9th and 2 in the 10th, or 1 in the 10th. I can't remember which one. But anyway, the Warhawks rallied to beat the Demons in yesterday's action in Funro. So that was going down, and we got Desert Fiends is out. And Rogers, guest star for Desert Fiends 2, Electric Boogaloo, Cato Kalin. My buddy Jeff sent me a picture of him and Cato Kalin. As I don't know if Cato Kalin's getting killed or is going to help the Fiends. Like I don't know what the plot. I know the plot of the movie is basically Bounty hunters head to the desert to try to find and eliminate the Fiends. That's the plot of Desert Fiends 2, which, by the way, they're still taking your donations if you want to help fund Desert Fiends 2. Still happening. So yeah, we got that happening. We got NBA going on. Luka Doncic getting ejected from the game last night when the referee, I guess, thought he was talking to him, and Luka was talking to somebody else, but he'd already had a technical, so he picked up a second technical and then got run. So the NBA coming down the stretch, still a lot of shock after Michael Malone was fired. A lot of that happening, and we got NFL draft. People still talking a lot about Shedeur Sanders going to the Saints, which I just continue to not buy. To be honest with you, I can't see the Saints going quarterback with their first pick, and certainly, I mean, it's just it's just Mickey Loomis. This is the thing that gets me. Nothing in Mickey Loomis's history would indicate to you that he's a guy that would make that move, right? That he's a guy that would go ahead and draft a quarterback. Like, literally, he has never done that. That's not something he has ever done. So why would you believe at this point that he would go ahead and draft a quarterback now when he's got Derek Carr under contract, when he's got two young guys that are backing up Derek Carr that I believe the Saints think are their future. So, yeah, why would he make that move? I really don't understand, to be honest with you. I don't believe that this is something that he would do. I just don't think so. So there you go. So we got that happening. NFL draft, that time of the year. We got Major League Baseball going on. We got NBA heading down the stretch. NHL getting towards the Stanley Cup playoffs. And whatever else you're feeling, man, we're here for you. We'd love to hear from you. We don't get nearly enough texts anymore. We used to get a lot of texts back in the day, but texts have kind of dried up a bit. So we'd love to hear from you. If you would like to text us, you can. If you'd like to call us, you can. We are available in any of those spots. You can also hit us up on our streaming platforms. If you would like to do that, we're more than happy to hear from you there. You can chat with us on our streaming platforms. So yeah, man, we got a lot going. Just need you to be a part of it. Got a couple sponsors. We're working on a couple more sponsors. Hopefully we can make that happen. We're trying to see if we can figure out a couple more sponsors to get in and have them be a part of the show. So hopefully we can make that work. But otherwise, we're here for you, man. This is you. This is a show driven by what you want, what you like, and we hope that you'll come hang out with us. That's what we'd love to see. Bases loaded, 2 outs for the Demons, who lead 2-0 in the top of the fourth against Incarnate Word. Tonight, by the way, you've got the resumption of the home and home with ULM and Northwestern State. They played in Fun Row yesterday, and they are going to play in Natchitoches tonight. Jason Pugh will have the call of that one. So if you are looking to enjoy a little time in watching a little baseball, that'd be a good time for you to do it, man. It's going to be fun. Rogers will be watching. He was watching last night on his ESPN Plus account. Hambone loves turning on his ESPN Plus and watching games. It's one of his favorite things. So, yeah, bunch going on. Tons of things happening. So, jump in with us, man. We'd love to chit-chat. How do you reach us? Well, there's a couple of ways. You can call us if you like on the Desert Fiends hotline. That's right, the Desert Fiends hotline is 318-RALLY-45, 318-725-5945.
Hello.
Hey, Coach O. You can also reach us on the Bobby L. Greene Plumbing text line. Bobby L. Greene Plumbing text line, 318-657-0HAM, 318-657-0426, also known as the Bobby L. Greene Plumbing text line. We're also available not only on AM 1130 on the AM dial, available on FM 103.3 on the FM dial, and we are available to you on any of our 4 streaming platforms. We have 4 different streaming platforms that we have available for you: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. If you want to find them, some combination of Netherton, Netherton Show, Patrick Netherton, all of those probably would be your best bet. Netherton Show or just Netherton is likely going to get you where you need to go. But directly, Facebook.com/Netherton Show, YouTube.com/@Netherton Show, Twitch.tv/Netherton Show, and then Twitter or X @PT Netherton, @PT Netherton. So Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, all of those available to you. We do ask if you do watch on any of those platforms, please give us a like. Please give us a follow, a subscribe. If you're watching, just say hi. Don't need you to do anything crazy. Don't need you to we're not asking you to pay any money, though. If you'd like to tip us, you can. But we're not asking for any money. But hey, if you would like to just say hi or give us a thumbs up, something like that, all of that stuff helps, man. We'd really appreciate if you would do that for us. It'd be very kind of you. All right. So Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, 103.3 FM, 1130 AM. We're also available on the app if you want to download that. 1130 The Tiger. Search for that on Google Play, your iTunes App Store. And you can listen to us in crystal clear HD audio. It's really sounds really good. Highly recommend that you download the app if you're just planning to listen to the show. If you want to watch it, we do stream on our different various platforms. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend, NASCAR's own Rogers Hampton Jr.
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild, we wish to welcome you to Munchkinland.
Hey, boy.
Hey, boy.
Hi, man.
Hello.
You're only NASCAR's own on Wednesday, Rogers, when you have to do the NASCAR thing, as Hambone likes to say. Gotta get all them fishing boys out of here, and then turn around and we got to get the real talent in the room. All them bait jockeys. I don't know what do you call fishing people? Them hook masters. Got to get them out of here. Tell them to go and get. You go and get. Rogers, Mike Eccles, couldn't even see him today. He was wearing camouflage. So much so that he left his phone in the studio. And then, of course, that led to me telling Steve Graff, like, hey, might want to call him or text him and let him know that his phone's in here. You ever had one of those moments, Rogers, where, and I'm going to guess you maybe haven't had this type of moment, but have you ever had one of those moments where you're looking for your phone and you realize it's in your hand? or you're looking for something and you realize that you already have it, or you know, like I've done that a few times where I think one time I was looking for, it may have been my phone, and I either had it, like I had it in my pocket or like on me, and I was like, where's my phone? I can't find my phone. Where's my phone? And then I realized that it was right there the whole time. That's when you just feel like a doofus, you know? You don't feel very, very smart at that point. How are you, my friend? You doing all right? You
It's
okay?
hump day.
It is.
2 down, 2 to go.
The good news is, Rogers, you get to get out early on Friday, because I got no show on Friday. We will.
Fletcher reached out to you at all?
No.
Okay.
What has he got going on?
There's a death in the family that
Oh.
you have to go to. And
Okay.
He was going to maybe see if you could do Friday morning.
Okay.
'Cause
Well.
I told him, I said, well, he's off Friday.
Right, because I got
today, so I don't
softball.
know what
Yeah.
he's got in the mornings. So he said,
You know what would be fun, Rogers? Just thinking about that. You know what would be real fun?
just have a full day off.
No. Would be real fun. It's just to wake up at 4:00 in the morning, bebop on in here to do a 4-hour radio show, then take a couple hours, then drive to Natchitoches and do 5 hours of softball. That seems like a great idea, Rogers. That seems like a great use of my time.
I'll tell you
Good
what.
night.
I fill up 12 to 13 hours a
I
day
mean,
with menial stuff.
I mean, brother. And the problem is that's all talking. It's not like I can just kind of chill, It's one thing if I was like, I don't know, producing or directing.
Or maybe voice tracking between 3 songs, and then you can
Right,
leave
right,
the room
right,
and walk
exactly.
out like everybody else.
Right. Like if I was recording a couple of a 45-second bit, and then I put it in there, and then I can kind of go and take a break. That's one thing. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of talking for 4 hours and then taking a break and then talking for 5 hours. From 6 to 10 in the morning until be 4 to 9 p.m. or so.
I told him I wasn't quite sure what you had all day Friday, so
it's
told him
doubleheader softball.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were available for the morning because you had a doubleheader.
Yeah.
So I just.
I mean, I'm available, but the want to.
And this is one of those things that he'll have to go out of town on. So.
Yeah. He's gonna have to leave. Yeah.
So I may just try to get him to lean toward. You know what? It's been a long week. That Monday night championship.
Yeah, and your Cougars lost,
Everybody's been dragging butt.
So you didn't get that little extra adrenaline from the Cougars winning.
It might be nice to have a little 3-day weekend.
I mean,
heck, if that's the case, sleep in Friday, maybe you could come pick me up Friday and I'll go down to the doubleheader.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I'll just have to get a hotel room with an extra bed.
Oh God, I forgot you're staying.
Yeah.
Dang it.
You want to come crash at the Holiday Inn Express in Natchitoches?
We got those plans in the making for next week.
Yeah, we're gonna go. Gonna go hang out. Now I may. No, they'll be out of town. I'll say I may go back down Sunday for baseball, but I realized I forgot they're out of town. So they're in. Matter of fact, Chris Bertrand and crew are in Houston this coming weekend.
All right.
Speaking of, I think I might try to get Bert on the show tomorrow to talk about the season and how things have gone and all that. I think we may get Bert on tomorrow. Demons are Rogers. They're 12-3 in their last 5 conference series. So 15 games, won 12 of 15 in conference. They got swept by former Northwestern State head coach Bobby Barbier down at Southeastern Louisiana. And then turned around and have taken every series since then. So it's been a good little run for Bert. They took a series from UTRGV, who was actually ranked number 31 in the RPI. So yeah, a pretty impressive feat to say the least for Chris Bertrand. So I think we may have to get Bert on tomorrow. See if we can line that up and chat with Bert a little bit. Again, they've got ULM at Northwestern State tonight at 6 o'clock. If you want to catch that, it's on ESPN+. Jason Pugh will have the call of that one. What are we watching, Rogers?
Zombieland.
Oh, Zombieland. It's a good flick.
The second one.
Oh, the second one. Okay. Yeah, Zombieland, good flick, man.
Yeah, I've only seen this one once or twice.
The original was really good.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know how often I've seen the second one.
This one was a little.
Lot of zombies falling off a ramp, Rogers. They're not, them zombies are not real smart, Hambone. They don't know. Them zombies ain't bright. So, yeah. But anyway, so yeah, we're going to, we may talk to Chris Bertrand coming up tomorrow. And again, no show on Friday, for me anyway, in the 1 to 3 hour. Don't yet know what the situation might be for the morning on Friday, or if Hambone can just, get a day of rest for them weary old bones of Rogers Hampton Jr. He, our boy, old Hambeezy, his favorite nickname. This was, believe this was the song that they played in Paul Blart when he was doing Guitar Hero. I believe this is the song he played. Huh? So this was the battle. Okay, this wasn't Paul Blart. This was the movie The Couples Retreat, where I know you haven't seen it. They had a Guitar Hero battle, and this was the song they did to battle. They chose to battle with. There was two guys that both had to play guitar, and you both had to try to, do as good as you could. All right, Patrick Netherton Show, 1130 The Tiger, 103.3 FM. Rogers and Patrick, that's us. We'll take a break. Come back with more after this.
It's time you got to win. Lonely, lonely, lonely. Your spirit's sinking down. You find you're not the only stranger in this town.
Oh, by the way, Ivan's no longer on the project. His wife got a new job, so they're moving across the country.
Robin's top researcher is deviating to a new market. This isn't standard.
And now we're short-staffed. Who's going to finish all these projects?
She needs a cluster of new data analysts, and there's no margin for error.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Put our matching platform to work so you can spend less time searching and more time connecting with talented candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Bring spring to your door with Target Circle 360. Get all you need for Easter hosting, spring get-togethers, and more with unlimited same-day delivery through Target Circle 360. From Easter basket goodies to fresh florals, getting everything the same day is easy. Open the Target app and bring the magic of the season to your door with unlimited same-day delivery through Target Circle 360. Visit Target.com/circle or the Target app for more details. Subscription required. Same-day delivery is subject to terms. Applies to orders over $35.
Morrison DeWitt Injury Lawyers built a practice on representing real people with real injuries and have obtained real results. Their success stories speak for themselves. They know and have experience with the best doctors and experts in their fields to provide the best care. If you or a loved one are injured, it is extremely important to choose the right lawyer. To see what they've done for others or to schedule a free consultation, visit morrisdewitt.com. Paid non-lawyer spokesperson, Shreveport, Trey Morris, LA 2417189. Results may vary.
If you're looking for quick, easy, delicious, 3 words, Natchitoches meat pie. Oh, yeah. Check your grocer's freezer for Natchitoches meat pies from the Natchitoches Meat Pie Company, a true Louisiana food made right there in Coshada, Louisiana, and shipped to all of our grocers' freezers around here. Natchitoches meat pies, mini meat pies, crawfish pies. Use that air fryer. It's so tasty you won't believe it.
Rejuva Medical can help you to feel your best. Now, if you're struggling to lose weight, Rejuva Medical offers medically monitored weight loss. If you're plagued by fatigue, low libido, muscle loss, just the lethargy, we can help with hormone replacement therapy. Begin your journey to a better you today. RejuvaMeMedical.com. That's RejuveMe Medical.com.
It's time to start betting on yourself. Louisiana 988 can help if you're dealing with tough emotions caused by gambling habits. You can share as much or as little as you want, and it's completely confidential. It's free, available 24/7, and most people who reach out report feeling better right in the moment. Call or text 988 anytime.
point.
Hey, you okay? You don't normally miss those shots.
I just haven't been as regular lately, and it's making me feel sluggish.
You should try Metamucil. It's been a game changer for me. Metamucil's plant-based psyllium fiber helps trap and remove the waste that weighs you down.
Ace.
You're moving better than you were last week.
Definitely.
Metamucil keeps you moving. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Learn more at Metamucil.com.
Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. 3 generations of customer service. The Green Team, your home team. Plumbing, heating, cooling. We do it all and do it right. Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, Cooling. Call or schedule at greenplumbing.com.
Weather is finally starting to warm up a little bit, and that new boat is waiting for you at the all-new Jimmy Granger Outdoors in the Shreveport Auto Mall. And right now, you can buy a brand new 23 model Triton 179 TRX or a new 23 XL Bay Pro 203. Your choice, just $330 a month. And Jimmy Granger loves giving away stuff, so every boat buyer right now gets a $300 gift card to Jimmy Granger Outdoors Big Tackle Shop. Jimmy Granger Outdoors, conveniently located in the Shreveport Auto Mall and open all day Monday through Saturday. A cool place to buy a boat.
103.3 FM and 1130 The Tiger.
Let's get to the meat of the matter with producer Rogers Hampton.
Hey, boy!
Here's your master of ceremonies, Patrick Netherton.
No more Mr. Nice Guy, Rogers. No more Mr. Tee-hee-hee. No more Mr. Tee-hee-hee. Patrick Netherton Show, 11:30. The Tiger. Do what? What'd you say? Alice Cooper, yeah. You know, speaking of GeekCon, Rogers, today they have announced a bunch of people. We actually need to get GeekCon Daddy in here at some point too, because tickets went on sale today, as a matter of fact. So they'd kind of been trying to figure out exactly what ticket packages they wanted to put down. But tickets on sale, bunch of different packages, VIP packages. They've got all kind of different things that you can get that are available to you. And, they've started announcing guests again. I've seen a couple of the names that are yet to be announced. A couple of them are pretty exciting. Rogers, I'm very excited for Big Papa Pump. I know you're a big fan of Big Papa Pump, Rogers. That would be Scott Steiner or Scott Steiner, yes. Rogers. Big Papa Pump, man. He is one of the great wrestlers of the last 20 years. So, yeah, So let me ask you a question, Rogers. So I'm watching the UIW Northwestern State game, and batter was hit by pitch, right? Like the ball came in, hit her on the arm on the hit by pitch, and the opposing coach or the UIW coach went ahead and asked for a review, challenged the call. Well, the umpire comes back out And, you don't have intercom systems in the Southland, so it's not like they have a mic where they can get on and talk about it. But Rogers, the umpire comes out and so they always point at the base, and then they either, make the out call or the safe call or whatever, right? The umpire walks out, points at home plate, and says safe. Any idea what that means to someone who's just been hit by a pitch? Does that mean they come back? What does that even mean? I don't it ended up meaning that it was upheld, that the hit by pitch stood. But wouldn't you think that they would come out, they'd point home plate, and they'd hit the arm? Yes, the hit by pitch was indeed what happened. The safe motion doesn't make any sense. I don't understand what it means. What does it mean, Basil?
See, I would have thought it meant that, okay, it didn't hit her. She was
right.
Safe
That's what that's what I'm saying. You don't know. I'm confused.
I thought, okay, if she's safe, that means it did not hit her. She needs to come back in.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm confused by that.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I don't either. What are you making a safe sign for?
I was with you with the point at the base and the
right. It's one thing if that's if it's are they out or safe? You point it first, out, or you point it first, safe. But literally, the umpire points at home, plate. Which is where she was. Yes. She's batting. Yes. Points at home and does the safe motion. What does that mean? Does that mean that she was hit or was not hit by a pitch?
Do the players go I don't mean I stay at first?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You would think, okay, point at home plate and then give a motion yes, the hit by pitch. Point to your arm, which is where she was hit. Yes, she was indeed hit by pitch, and then point to first, you're awarded first base. The umpire literally just came out, pointed at home, and said safe. I don't know what that means.
Did the batter have to stay at home, or was she already on first?
She was at first.
Okay.
Yeah, because the call on the field was hit by pitch.
That's what I was wondering. I was no, I'm taking first base until you tell me don't take first
right.
base.
No, she's standing on first base right now. Just so hilarious. I don't know what that means. What does it mean, Basil? It's very strange. Did make me laugh though. I'm not gonna lie. All right, I forgot, Roger. We got the Masters happening as well. That little golf tournament that's going on. Feels like it's Scotty Scheffler's tournament. He's the odds-on favorite. He's the defending champ. He's won 2 of the last 3 Masters. Could he win for the 3rd time in 4 years? Right, that's one of the big storylines going on right now. This is going to be interesting, right? This is going to be a fascinating tournament. What exactly will happen with the Masters? And it's always a lot of fun. And by the way, Rogers, I did get in contact with our boy Grant Boone, and Grant Boone is going to be once again on the digital platform, he's either usually at Amen Corner or a featured group or 10, 11, 12 or 9, 10, 11 or whatever it is. I don't know which. I need to ask him what he's actually calling this year. But he's our boy Grant Boone is back in the saddle again at the Masters. Apparently, Rogers, I tried to hit him up to jump on the show and tomorrow or today and talk a little bit about the tournament and all that, but he said that as of right now, they're not doing interviews. None of the CBS people are doing interviews the week of because they're trying to lock in and all that stuff. He said He said I'll come on next week and talk about it after the fact. I was like, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, there's Jack White, Raj. He's at the Cubs game. Speaking of, I'll be at a Cubs game in June. I hope. It's currently the plan. And Roger's going to get to meet Weird Al on the same trip. Yeah. Weird Al's playing in Chicago. You're going to watch him? And I'm going to go to the concert, and then I'm going to do the meet and greet, the VIP meet and greet. So I can look. When else am I going to get a chance to meet Weird Al? Unless Greg books him to GeekCon for some reason. I would not have a way to get Weird Al to meet him at some point. He's one of my favorite musicians of all time. The dude is insanely talented and so good at what he does. So yeah, so going to be vacation time in June. Going to head to Chicago, play around up there. It's our regular guys trip, and gonna hopefully get to meet Weird Al at the VIP meet and greet, get the pictures, all that stuff, and get some merch, whatnot. That'll be fun. All right, well, it's 2-1 now after Incarnate Word had a leadoff home run for in the bottom of the fifth, I believe is where they are, for their best power hitter for UIW, and it's 2-1 now in the bottom of the fifth. Northwestern State trying to win just its second conference game of the season. They've got a big series this weekend, by the way. If you are someone who enjoys a little bit of softball action, hey, come on down to Natchitoches this week. Friday 4 and 6, Saturday at noon for Northwestern State and Lamar. It's actually homecoming or reunion week, if you will, and going to have a bunch of old players in town, whatnot. And Lamar actually coached by the former Northwestern State assistant coach, Amy Hooks, and former Northwestern State's shortstop, Tara McKinney. So it'll be good to see them again, and they come to town. So going to be fun, man. Going to be a good weekend. Going to be pretty. Weather's supposed to be very cooperative. Going to be really nice out there. And, of course, we'll have the call of both games for you on ESPN+. So definitely make sure you check that one out. He's Rogers. I'm Patrick. Love to hear from you. A couple of ways you can get in touch with the show. You can call us on the Desert Fiends hotline. The Desert Fiends hotline is 318-RALLY-45, 318-725-5945. Or you can text us on the Bobby L. Greene Plumbing text line. The Bobby L. Greene Plumbing text line, 318-6570-HAM, 318-657-0426. By the way, Rogers, I don't know if you saw this, but little food poisoning for Cody Bellinger of the Yankees. And you and I both know you had a food poisoning raw burger situation with a national fast food chain, and you have not eaten them since. It's been, what, a couple of years now, probably? 3, 4. Well, Cody Bellinger, Rogers, says he's not eating chicken wings for 5 years after he got food poisoning. Said he consumed some room service chicken wings at the Yankees team hotel in Detroit while he watched the NCAA tournament national championship game. Said they were traditional. Now, this is the part that bothers me more than anything, Rogers. Said they were traditional bone-in wings. Fine. I love good, regular bone-in wings. Great. No sauces, spices, or rubs. Got a problem with that. Just go get fried chicken. You didn't order chicken wings. You just ordered fried chicken at that point. Like, let's not act like this is some kind of you just could have gone to Popeyes and just gotten an order of wings. But no sauce, no rub, no spice. You're just eating bland-ass chicken wings? Like, come on, man. Like, get some buffalo sauce on there. Get some hot honey mustard. Get some, I don't know, garlic parmesan. Get some lemon pepper. Some Asian zing. Something. But don't eat them plain and dry. Well, I'm saying, like, but you're not, don't act like that's chicken wings. You know what I mean? Like, you just ordered fried chicken is what you ordered. You just happen to choose the wing as your fried chicken, but you didn't order wings. Like, if you order wings, there's an expectation that it's going to have some kind of rub, some kind of spice, some kind of sauce. You're going to be dipping it in some ranch or some blue cheese, like all of that stuff. He he just ordered some bland-ass chicken wings and got food poisoning. He said they were good coming in, but I woke up at 4 a.m. sweating and just started throwing up for a few hours. It was a tough morning. He said, quote, I can say I will not eat wings for 5 years. I swear, because the thought of it right now makes me sick. He said he was healthy enough to return to the lineup for this afternoon's series finale against the Tigers. Said, I feel good today. Slept a ton last night. My one time before was 24 hours, so I'm just hydrating and getting ready to play. So there you go. And, Rogers, I'll say this. I was on Ozempic for a bit and got off Ozempic, and my stomach is so much better. It's not even funny. Like, look, the Ozempic works. 100% lowers your blood sugar. Hey, you're the exact opposite of what you were earlier. Now you're a human highlighter. Before I couldn't even see you. You were camouflaged. Yeah, now I can't miss you. You're the brightest. You are versatile, my friend. Yeah. Basically, Mike Eccles. So when you were walking out of the bathroom and I was walking in, I said, oh, I didn't see you there. That's a camouflage joke. I make all the camo jokes. I have a buddy, just took a picture, sent it to me. He's got camo pants on, and he's taking a picture with Cato Kalin, of all people. And I'm like, did Cato ask where your legs went? Like how you lost your legs? He's like, no. He's like, they all know. They all know. Yeah, I can't pass up a camo joke. I can't do it. But I'm glad you got your phone, sir. Yeah, I told Graf, I was like, why don't you call him or text him and tell him his phone's missing? Yeah. Yeah. There you go. And okay, there you go. You got called the son to call you. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. It's Rogers, that's the old no, honey, I'm not having an affair. My phone, I just left my phone. That's why you couldn't get in touch with me. You know, the old right, yeah. Exactly. Sorry, my phone's downtown. That's a legend from hooking up and tracking down. Mike Eccles coming in. That's right. And by the way, good to see Gary back up here. He's been up here the last couple of days.
Yeah, been a cool thing to watch.
I wonder, Rogers, do you think he asked for them for the Rowan Gartner? What was it, Rookie of the Year, or I think it was Rookie of the Year, where he broke his arm, and then when they set his arm, he started throwing 100 miles an hour, and so the Cubs signed him. Remember that with I don't know if I ever saw that. You never saw it? It's a good movie. It's a kids movie kind of.
Oh, that's probably why.
I mean, it's not like it's like a Disney movie, I should say, but it's not. It's still pretty good.
Yeah.
But his name was Henry Rowan Gartner, I believe. Fell down, broke his arm, shoulder, whatever, and when they reset it, he realized that he could throw it like 100 miles an hour. So the Cubs signed him as like a 12-year-old or whatever, 13-year-old. Right. And he became, a major league pitcher or whatever. So all of that. But
I hadn't discussed that with him.
No, yeah.
Like I said, it's been a rough couple of mornings. This morning I could tell he was moving a little slower than because of the first day.
Yeah.
And so I had to help him with a couple things this morning. And I was like, Gary, look, I know you're old school like me. You're older than me. We played high school football against each other. I said, if there's something you need from me or Fletcher, I said, let me know, especially before anybody else gets here.
Right.
I know you're old school.
Because you're the one guy that's here when he's here.
You don't want to ask. You're prideful. But, man, if you need me to go refill your coffee so you don't have to get up and scoot that walker down there.
Yeah.
If you need me to.
By the way, for those that don't know, fell off a ladder, broke a bunch of bones.
Broke his left arm in like 6 different places.
Yeah, he's got a whole bionic thing on that arm.
I helped him rewrap that arm.
Yeah.
That thing
got pins all over it. Yeah.
That thing is attached through his outside of his bones. I was looking.
Yeah, there's pins in that sit.
Up real quick.
Yeah.
Because it had come unraveled for him. So he said, man, can you help me? And that's
yeah.
when I said, man, if you need any help, I said, especially before other people get here, I know you're prideful.
Right.
Don't hesitate to ask me or Fletcher.
Yeah.
We're all old and in this together. He goes, Hambone, thank you for that.
Y'all are in this love together, Rogers.
I said, man, I'll go get you a coffee. I said, or if you're having trouble getting through the bathroom door with that walker, I'll come home.
Yeah.
I said, I know how you are, Gary. You're
He
old
just
school.
he just can't wear camo, or you'll never see him. You never see him for him to ask for help.
That's one thing I don't know if I've ever seen him wear camo. He understands the deal.
Yeah, he knows he disappears, right? You gotta.
So today was a real long day for him. I could tell what time he left. He was.
Yeah.
He was
well,
tired.
and you and I both know, Rogers, when you're down for any length of time, like the stamina is the last thing that comes back. Where it's like, okay, I can do like a full day of work, or I can be on my feet for X number of hours at a time, whatever. Like, it's when you've kind of been laid up and you turn around and start trying to kind of get back going again.
Because you've been resting.
Right.
Oh, man,
you haven't been resting.
I'll right back up.
Yeah.
So
you've been healing.
recovering.
You've been healing, not resting.
Yeah. So I have noticed last couple of days, especially yesterday when everybody heard that he was back, people were coming down to see him. And first thing they want to do is, what do we do in the South? We hug.
Right.
Oh,
no.
I didn't
even try to hug him.
Because he barely shook my hand, and when I went to hug him, he goes, "Oh," and I just said, "Well, let me just pat you on the back a little." But I watched everybody.
You gotta be like, all right, let me pat you on an area that didn't break.
Especially our Southern gals down there, they all come down. Oh, baby. Hug.
Yeah.
And he's all, no.
It's the one time when you don't want to hug.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah. So it just glad to have him back. It feels better.
Yeah, and he's back on in the mornings.
Yes.
On Kiss. Is that what they are
Kiss
now?
Country. Yes, him in Bristol. So he's trying to get back into the groove. It's just tough watching him scoot around like that.
Yeah.
He's just a year older than me. I'm just like, oh, good God.
But Rogers, when's the last time you went up on a ladder? I hope the answer is like
Not
a decade
to do
ago.
what he did. Now, I've stood on one to get something out of a cabinet.
Yeah.
Inside.
Right.
But as far as on a limb to cut down.
Right. Like if you fell off the ladder in your kitchen, you're gonna drop 3 feet.
Yeah.
You're not gonna drop 30 feet.
Yeah, but you're not dropping like he did.
Right.
And I actually heard him explaining it on the beginning of Hooking Up and Tracking Down today. Because, I knew he'd fallen off the ladder. I just didn't know exactly how. He said he had cut the limb.
Mm-hmm.
He said he was about 6 feet up on an 8-foot ladder.
Mm-hmm.
He cut the limb hit the ground, limb bounced off the ground, hit him, knocked him off.
Wow.
And he said when he first fell, he got up and he said immediately, "Oh, left arm." He said
Yeah.
it was the
floppy, yeah.
He said that's all he thought it was because
Right.
now we know he's in shock.
Right.
So he said his brother-in-law was like 2 houses down, comes over, and he goes, "Oh, no, you just got to get me to the hospital. They can set this and we'll be on our way."
Right.
So even then, he didn't know, no, you're fixing to have reconstructive surgery on an arm.
Right.
So he said that his brother-in-law went to grab him and pull him up, and he said when he went to pull him up, that's when he felt the rest of the pain.
Yeah.
And he goes, no.
Call the ambulance.
Yeah, just leave me alone.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. And that's broken hip, busted
Right.
ribs, needed surgery. He's very lucky.
Yeah. That's when you're laying there and you go, all right, call the ambulance and tell them to bring the syringe with the good stuff.
Yeah.
Because
and
I need to go night right
yeah.
now.
And the part about it, I even talked to Gary this morning. It was just me and him, and he said I was laying there. He goes, man, I got so lucky. He goes, that little chainsaw was still running.
Yeah.
He goes, I could have fallen on it.
Yeah.
Or he goes, I said, yeah, we'd be talking about.
It could have been a Final Destination type
really
of
could have.
type of deal.
I even said, yeah, we could have been talking about something. I said we can kind of half-ass joke about this now.
Yeah,
it's broken bones.
Right.
And you're on the mend.
You're going to recover.
I said, but if you'd have fallen on a chainsaw, that was
you're done.
Depending on where it got you.
Right.
But it was going to be heavy damage.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm sure almost anywhere it would have gotten him, so much blood loss would have happened.
Yeah, that's the part. And
yeah.
here's another weird thing about it. When he was explaining more, said he got to the hospital, and because they were talking about, this probably happens more than you think with men that do this because they still think they can get up and do that stuff on a ladder and all that. Gary said the same day that he was in the hospital, they took him to the emergency room.
Right.
That another guy a couple hours before had been in there for the same thing.
Oh.
And it was the third person that week for this emergency room of somebody falling off a ladder.
I mean, look, and I told him, I said, brother, when I was 20, I wasn't climbing ladders. Like, much less when I'm 60. Like,
He's helped give us kind of a permanent argument excuse to our better halves.
Right. Like, I'm sorry. I will happily pay someone
Ruben's like, I'm 37, I ain't getting on a ladder.
No, brother. Like I said, when I was 28 years old, I was not climbing ladders. Rogers, I have, so when I prune my oak trees at my house, I've got the big loppers, that have the little curved blade on the end of them that you can lop like big limbs and stuff with. And here's my rule, Rogers. If I can't get to a limb standing, now I'm 6'4", so it helps, but if I can't get to a limb standing, I might get on the first step of a ladder. But if I got to go above the first step of a ladder to get to a limb, guess what? It's staying. Congratulations, limb. Yeah, congratulations, limb. You're fine. Like, you're going to get to be okay, limb. Congratulations. Now, again, I did hire a crew to come out and trim my oak trees back, but those are guys that are adept at that. They know what they're doing. And they've got safety harnesses and, all of that kind of stuff. They are prepared for that. I was not prepared for that. Nor will I ever be prepared for that. You will not find me on a ladder, friends. That's for sure. Hey, our show brought to you by the good folks at Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, and Desert Fiends. Rogers, Demons still up 2-1 going to the 7th. Come on, Demons. Desert Fiends, Bobby L. Greene Plumbing. We'll tell you a little bit more about Bobby L. Greene when we come back.
Right now at the Home Depot, shop Spring Black Friday savings up to 35% off select appliances plus free delivery from top brands like Samsung. Get tech you can trust to simplify your daily routines. From all-in-one washer dryers to smart refrigerators with Family Hub. Upgrade your kitchen and laundry with trusted technology from Samsung, ranked #1 in customer satisfaction. Get Spring Black Friday appliance savings and free delivery now at the Home Depot. Visit jdpower.com/awards for more details. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $396 or more. Offer valid April 3rd through April 23rd. U.S. only. See store online for details.
The future depends on teachers who are reinventing the classroom and starting their students on journeys that will change the course of history. Shape the future. Teach. Learn more and receive free support at teach.org.
Sports are more than just a game. They're a driving force for our community. The Shreveport-Bossier Sports Commission brings world-class sporting events to our area, creating unforgettable moments for fans and athletes alike, but that's not all. These events fuel our local economy, supporting jobs and boosting businesses across the region. From tournaments and championships to community initiatives, we're building a stronger, more vibrant Shreveport-Bossier through the power of sports. Stay in the game with us. Learn more. ShreveportBossierSports.com.
Ready to go from king cake to spring break? The Wee Doctors Basic Beach Package is here exclusively through Seize the Deal. You'll get 6 terzepatide shots, 6 king cake blaster shots, and 3 personalized visits to help you burn fat, boost your metabolism, and feel amazing. A $599 value for just $299. But hurry, spots are limited. Visit seizethedeal.com and glow up today. The Wee Doctor. From king cake to spring break, they'll help you step into your best self.
Good morning, Doctor.
Doctor?
Hi, Doctor.
Doctor?
Dr. Jackson's practice is growing.
What do you mean we're still short-staffed?
He needs a good patient doctor.
How do we not have enough doctors to doctor all these patients?
And he doesn't have the patience to sift through hundreds of resumes.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Nia.
Hi, Nia. It's Jennifer. Did you know that Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, I work here.
Okay. I was just double checking. Get it?
Because Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Oh, you get me, Nia.
You could say that I double get you.
I guess we've taken it too far.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Morrison DeWitt Injury Lawyers built a practice on representing real people with real injuries and have obtained real results. Their success stories speak for themselves. Visit morrisdewitt.com. Paid on lawyer spokesperson Shreveport, Trey Morris, LA 2417188. Results may vary. Morrison DeWitt Injury Lawyers built a practice on representing real people with real injuries and have obtained real results. Their success stories speak for themselves. Visit morrisdewitt.com. Paid non-lawyer spokesperson, Shreveport, Trey Morris, LA 2417188. Results may vary.
Rejuva Medical can help you to feel your best. Now, if you're struggling to lose weight, Rejuva Medical offers medically monitored weight loss. If you're plagued by fatigue, low libido, muscle loss, just the lethargy, we can help with hormone replacement therapy. Begin your journey to a better you today. RejuvaMeMedical.com. That's REJUVIME medical.com. There are so many reasons to shop at Chevyland. They are the #1 Chevy dealer in the area, for Pete's sake. But I'm just telling you right now, if you're in the market for a Silverado, that's the place to be. The Silverado LTZ that I'm driving around has everything that I'm looking for. Look, I'm getting older. Maybe I don't drive as well as I used to, which is why I love the front and rear parking sensors, the surround view camera system, all right there in that Silverado LTZ from Chevyland. 7500 Uri Drive in Shreveport. Together, let's drive.
Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. 3 generations of customer service. The Green Team, your home team. Plumbing, heating, cooling. We do it all and do it right. Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, Cooling. Call or schedule at greenplumbing.com.
The Tiger Den in the Shreveport Auto Mall has a fantastic selection of LSU women's basketball fan gear. If you're headed to the PVAC for the big game or hosting a watch party, ladies, look your best in LSU tops with sparkles, Cutter and Buck long sleeve shirts, oversized sweatshirts, sweaters, cowboy hats, and boots. Of course, an awesome selection of superfan jewelry. Real men love LSU women's basketball. The Tiger Den will have you looking sharp in LSU polos, vests, sweatshirts, jackets, and hoodies. Get ready for the game. Make a fast break to the Tiger Den in the Shreveport Auto Mall.
KWKH and K277DO Shreveport, 103.3 FM and 1130 The Tiger. Your home for LSU sports, a Town Square Media station.
A good time is in the air. It's the Patrick Netherton Show.
Asked for an insurance run from the Demons, and they got me one. Here in the top of the 7th. RBI double off the wall. It's now 2nd and 3rd with 1 out, and NSU leading 3-1. It's well done. Good piece of hit in the opposite field. So, again, look, NSU is 4-37 on the season with the youngest team in the country. They are 1-17 in conference play. Again, youngest team in America. 17 of their 18 are underclassmen. They have 1 senior. They have no juniors. And basically all freshmen and sophomores. Again, 17 of their 18 players are freshmen or sophomores. So any wins that you get are good. And by the way, they are also played a lot of close games. They played 2 two-run games this past weekend. They are 1-10 in games decided by 2 runs or less. So definitely a competitive squad, just have not been able to get the wins. And trying to take one from UIW, who came in, they're now 13-5 in conference play. So, and look, the reason I talk about Northwestern State softball is because I call it. That's what that's my spring sport is softball. So, Jenny Fuller, the first-year head coach, Brad Fuller, her husband, like I'm talking about this stuff. Now, throwaway from short, that was bad news. but they're going to get the out. Nope, they didn't get the out at home. So 4-1, Northwestern State with the lead. And Demons taking advantage of a fielder's choice and an error. So I'm not sure exactly what the shortstop was thinking there. Guess try to make that happen. Throw was in time, but it was a good slide, I guess. So anyway, Demons trying to continue to add on to a 3-1 lead in the top of the 7th inning. And we, of course, keep an eye on that because Northwestern State comes back home this weekend. And that means I got a couple of games to call, 3 of them to be exact. Friday at 4 and 6, and then Saturday at noon. I would love to hear from you. Text us on the Bobby L. Greene Plumbing text line, 318-657-0HAM, 318-657-0426, or you can call us on the Desert Fiends hotline. The Desert Fiends hotline is 318-RALLY-45, 318-725-5945. Hey, we're talking about Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Those guys are just incredibly good at what they do, from plumbing, which they've done since 1959, to heating and cooling, which they picked up here in the last couple of years. They are the best. They service Shreveport and Bossier and the surrounding areas. So, maybe you're in Houghton, maybe you're right outside of the city, Greenwood, whatever. Give them a call, man. Chances are they can probably take care of you. Their phone number, again, 631-0235, or you can hit them up on the web at greeneplumbing.com. I'm on greeneplumbing.com right now. Top of the web page, view the specials and schedule service. So if you're one of those people you don't like to get on the phone, we know how youngsters these days, I don't know what generation we're in, millennials or Gen Z, or I don't know what they call people that are just getting of age now. But we will absolutely, they don't like talking on the phone. I don't like talking on the phone, to be honest with you. And so if I got an opportunity to schedule service online, guess what? I'm going to do it. I need Greene Plumbing to come out and fix something. I can, boom, hit the schedule service and fill out the form, and I'm in. Not only that, but they got their maintenance club, which you get your first month for free. And then it is, after that, the maintenance club is super affordable, whether you're just looking for plumbing or you're looking for plumbing with HVAC. Just plumbing is $12.50 a month, right? That's the cost of a number one at Whataburger, right? I mean, you're going to pay $12 for a number one at Whataburger. So you got that, or you can pay for plumbing and HVAC, and that is $17 a month. That's the cost of a bigger burger platform, if you will, a bigger it's a number 3 or whatever. So yeah, a lot of great opportunity for you with your club membership. You get no diagnostic fees on HVAC. That's for people, obviously, that have plumbing with HVAC. You get one plumbing inspection. You get, which includes a hot water heater flush and a water test. You get 2 biannual HVAC tune-ups, which means twice a year they'll come out and tune up your vehicle. So you've got that. And you can also add in to that $100 in green bucks, basically just credits that you can get for $100 in green bucks. You got that going on. So get a part of club membership. Make the club membership happen. It is the smart play. Get the club membership and make sure that you are set up, covered, ready to go with Bobby L. Greene Plumbing. 631-0235 is how you find them, 631-0235, or you can hit them up online at greeneplumbing.com. Well, Rogers, I was begging for the double steal earlier, and they just pulled it off. A batter later than I wanted, but they did pull off the double steal. And Northwestern State now leads Incarnate Word 4-1. They overturned a play at the plate. They called her safe, and they overturned it to out. So it could be 5-1 right now for NSU. Although technically the runner at third would not have been there, I think. No, she's still been there. Anyway, it is 4-1 Northwestern State in the top of the 7th. And they will head to the bottom of the frame. Demons need 3 outs to get their second win in Southland Conference play. Let's get to some texts on the Bobby L. Greene Plumbing text line, 318-657-0HAM, 318-657-0426. Elvis Presto from yesterday said, hey, guys, I traded my rooster for a duck. Now I get up at the quack of dawn. That was, I think I mentioned this on the air. I'm pretty sure I did. Had a player pinch hit in the SFA Northwestern State Series, I think her name was Logan Mallard. Her last name was Mallard. And I said, when she makes contact, they call that the quack of the bat. And, yeah. Actually, no, I think that might have actually been a baseball game. Because I think I was looking at Pew when I said it, and so that would have been baseball. I think it would have been baseball. Draco said a hot water heater flush makes your water heater run a lot more efficiently, saving you money. There you go. Draco doing Bobby L. Greene Plumbing advertisements. Good for Draco. Yeah, man. Look, I'm telling you, get Bobby L. Greene Plumbing. Get the club membership, the plumbing and the HVAC. It'll cost you $17 a month. That is nothing. Get your $17 a month, and you get the hot water heater flush. You got all kind of different savings that will happen for you. Make it happen. Go and check it out at greeneplumbing.com or 631-0235. So, college basketball is done. We've already got rankings for next year, which we don't need. Rogers, according to the early preseason rankings, Houston is number 1 coming back next year. I felt bad for Kelvin Sampson. Like, he was just, the man's worked so hard trying to find a way to get nice play by the catcher there. Trying to find a way to get a championship. He's been in the game. He's been to Final Fours. Had a great run at Oklahoma. It just hasn't, the elusive championship. Rogers, the man's almost 70, Kelvin Sampson. And this, I'm not gonna lie to you. That looked like his best chance at picking up a championship. And so it just didn't quite work. And that's unfortunate. Would have been nice. I honestly, look, Kelvin Sampson, got in trouble, and he obviously got in trouble for texting too much. But it's another one of those scenarios like we saw with Will Wade. And, Roger, did you see Will Wade's quote when he was speaking at the NIL conference? I think I told you this. He's speaking at the NIL conference, and he said, little did you know that you could have had me at this conference 5 years ago as an expert. And got a big laugh, needless to say. But, yeah, this is a scenario whereby Kelvin Sampson got in trouble for something that later became legal. He got in trouble for texting too many people, recruits, whatever. There were sort of permissible contact windows when it came to texting, and he was texting recruits after those windows. And that's what ultimately got him into trouble. That's what got him out of college basketball. He went and bebopped around the NBA for a bit and then got back into college basketball and has sort of built this Houston Cougars program from the ground up. They were showing some of a couple of the games early on in his career at Houston, and you absolutely have a completely empty arena, right? There's like 500 people in a 3,000, 5,000 seat arena, something like that. It was gross, to say the least. It was bad. And so, yeah, not good at all. It was and Kelvin Sampson has turned that into one of the powers, right? Tillman Fertitta put in a ton of money. They renovated the entirety of their arena. At one point, they were playing at Texas Southern's gym. Matter of fact, the year that they reopened their home floor, Northwestern State played at Houston, but it was not on the new. That wasn't on the new floor. They were still at Texas Southern. So I got to call Northwestern State at Houston at Texas Southern, which was weird. Not going to lie, very weird. But nevertheless, you had that happen, and then they finished renovating the home arena and turned it into an absolute gem. And once you did that, it was awesome. And it's become one of the best home court advantages. I have been to a game at Houston's arena. I think we played there. I think NSU played there, and I called a game. I can't remember if I called a game there or if I was just there watching a game. But I've gotten to be a part of it. So that was nice. Hey, GeekCon Daddy, tell us how we get tickets. GeekCon.com? Okay. Tickets are on sale. Tried to get him to come in and say hello, but he wanted nothing to do with that. Maybe it's because I call him GeekCon Daddy, Rogers. Maybe that's why he doesn't want to come in and say hi. But, yeah, tickets are on sale for GeekCon. Go check them out at geekcon.com. That's GeekCon.com. geekcon.com. So go check them out and let them know, man. Tell them you want some tickets. It's going to be a good lineup. They've already announced a whole bunch of folks, with a whole bunch of folks left to be announced. So they this week they're going to do they're dropping a bunch of announcements. Some folks that are return guests, because it is GeekCon X or GeekCon 10. So you're seeing some return folks. You're seeing some new folks. A lot of folks, to say the least. Oh, boy. There's a 2-run homer for Incarnate Word, and it's 4-3 NSU with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. On a 1-2 pitch, by the way. 1-2 pitch never should get enough of the plate to allow you to hit a home run. But it's now 4-3. Rogers, this is what happens when you're the youngest team in America. These sort of things happen to you. Again, way too much of the plate for that one for a 1-2 delivery. So Demons still up. They got an extra insurance run. Actually, I got 2 extra insurance runs in the 7th. So now 4-3, still NSU. Demons need just 1 out to finish it off. Mark in Arkansas on the Bobby L. Greene Plumbing text line said, "Man, I love this show. Always liked Kelvin Sampson." Yeah, Kelvin Sampson's, he seems like a quality dude, right? He's all about toughness. He's all about grit and hard work, and getting on the floor, and all of those things. Like, Kelvin Sampson is one of those coaches that is old school in that he demands that he demands a lot out of you. He's old school in that way, but he's new school in the fact that he is he's still relatable to players. Players still want to come play for him. He gets after his guys, but he also loves them, and they know that, right? They play, like, you look at Houston. Houston plays exceptionally hard for Kelvin Sampson. Rogers, there's the catch. Let's go Demons. How about it? NSU wins its second conference game of the season as they take care of business, beating Incarnate Word 4-3. Demons pick up their fifth total win and second in conference play. Unfortunately for me, Rogers, none of the wins that have happened in conference play, either of them, have been at home. So I still have not called a win for Northwestern State softball. But maybe that changes this weekend when the Demons face Lamar at home. So Northwestern State survives a scare, gives up a 2-run homer in the bottom of the seventh, but ultimately they hang on and win 4-3, the win for NSU over Incarnate Word. So good stuff for Jenny Fuller, Brad Fuller, Paxton Hayes, and the Northwestern State Demons. Let's take a break. Rogers, I'm going to go dump water on my head to celebrate Northwestern State winning a softball game. But it is crazy that the Demons are now 2-10 in games decided by 2 runs or less in conference play. That's insanity. It really is. But they're learning, they're growing, and got to win. It's the Patrick Netherton Show, 1130 The Tiger, 103.3 FM. He's Rogers, I'm Patrick. We'll take a break, come back with more right after this.
You feel all right when you hear the music ring. Well, now you step inside, but you don't see too many faces. Coming in out of the rain to hear the jazz go down. Competition in other places. But the horns, they blowing that sound.
1130 The Tiger, your home for LSU sports, powered by Jack Spring Electric.
Our locally owned businesses are the backbone of our community, and our industry aces lead the way with top-notch service. Lynch's Lawn and Fence. Don't get caught with your fence down. When you call, they come. Shreveport Bossier Family Dental. Dentistry that keeps you smiling. Shreveport Bossier Pediatric Dental Care. It's an out-of-this-world experience. Our locally owned businesses are the backbone of our community, and our industry aces lead the way with top-notch service. Support local and check out our industry aces today.
There are so many reasons to shop at Chevyland. They are the #1 Chevy dealer in the area, for Pete's sake. But I'm just telling you right now, if you're in the market for a Silverado, that's the place to be. The Silverado LTZ that I'm driving around has everything that I'm looking for. Look, I'm getting older. Maybe I don't drive as well as I used to, which is why I love the front and rear parking sensors, the surround view camera system, all right there in that Silverado LTZ from Chevyland. 7500 Uri Drive in Shreveport. Together, let's drive.
The future depends on teachers who are reinventing the classroom and starting their students on journeys that will change the course of history. Shape the future. Teach. Learn more and receive free support at teach.org.
It's time to find appliances that fit your needs and your style at the Home Depot. Shop Spring Black Friday savings and get up to 35% off select appliances like GE Profile, plus free delivery. From all-in-one washer-dryer combos that can wash and dry a full load in under 2 hours to feature-loaded refrigerators with built-in autofill water pitchers, GE Profile has appliances made to simplify your life and elevate your home. Shop Spring Black Friday savings on top brand appliances and get free delivery happening now at the Home Depot. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $396 or more. Offer valid April 3rd through April 23rd. U.S. only. See store online for details.
Morrison DeWitt Injury Lawyers built a practice on representing real people with real injuries and have obtained real results. Their success stories speak for themselves. They know and have experience with the best doctors and experts in their fields to provide the best care. If you or a loved one are injured, it is extremely important to choose the right lawyer. To see what they've done for others or to schedule a free consultation, visit morrisdewitt.com. Paid non-lawyer spokesperson, Shreveport, Trey Morris, LA 2417189. Results may vary.
Rejuva Medical can help you to feel your best. Now, if you're struggling to lose weight, Rejuva Medical offers medically monitored weight loss. If you're plagued by fatigue, low libido, muscle loss, just the lethargy, we can help with hormone replacement therapy. Begin your journey to a better you today. RejuvaMeMedical.com. That's REJUVIME medical.com. If you're looking for quick, easy, delicious, 3 words, Natchitoches meat pie. Oh, yeah. Check your grocer's freezer for Natchitoches meat pies from the Natchitoches Meat Pie Company, a true Louisiana food made right there in Coshada, Louisiana, and shipped to all of our grocers' freezers around here. Natchitoches meat pies, mini meat pies, crawfish pies. Use that air fryer. It's so tasty you won't believe it.
Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. 3 generations of customer service. The Green Team, your home team. Plumbing, heating, cooling. We do it all and do it right. Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, Cooling. Call or schedule at greenplumbing.com.
So it's that time of the year you wake up thinking about going fishing. You go to bed and dream about going fishing. And that fishing dream includes a trip to the all-new Jimmy Granger Outdoors in the Shreveport Auto Mall. They are loaded with new boats. There's Ranger and Triton and Bass Cat and aluminum boats from Ranger and Excel. And right now, every boat buyer gets a $300 gift card to Jimmy Granger Outdoors Big Tackle Shop. Jimmy Granger Outdoors, conveniently located in the Shreveport Auto Mall and open all day Monday through Saturday. A cool place to buy a boat.
103.3 FM and 1130 The Tiger, Shreveport's home for LSU sports.
Welcome back to the Patrick Netherton Show.
A Monday warrior, mean strike. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride. Though his mind is not for him, don't put him down as arrogant. His reserve a quiet defense, writing out the day's events. No river. What you say about his company is what you say about society. Catch the mist, catch the myth, catch the mystery, catch the drift. The world is love and life are deep. Maybe as the skies are wide. Today's Tom Sawyer, he gets high on you, and the space he invades, he gets by on you.
Yeah, Rogers, Tom Sawyer. Everybody knows that. Today's Tom Sawyer, he gets high on you. He's Rogers, I'm Patrick. It's the Patrick Netherton Show, 1130 The Tiger, 103.3 FM. Trey chimes in. Rush! Speaking of Rush, Rogers, you should rush to your computer and order Desert Fiends, the cinematic masterpiece that is out now. Hambone, if you're a fan of trios like Rush is, you'll be a fan of the 3 Desert Fiends. There's actually more of them, but I think there's 4. And there may actually be, I think there's now another one added for Desert Fiends 2, Electric Boogaloo. I'm telling you, man, there were, yeah, Rush is only down to 2, so, yeah, I mean, with the opposite direction. Yeah, you're doing the right hand motions, Roger, that's for sure. Yeah, Rogers, there's, you don't want to have a land war in China, right? Like that's, what was the other one? Oh gosh, never have a land war in China and never, what's the rest of that quote from Princess Bride? I'm trying to think. It's never, I'm gonna have to look it up now. Never get it, or it might be never get in a land war in India. Now I got to look it up. Never bet with a Sicilian, and never get involved in a land war in Asia. Yeah, here you go, Rogers. The quote is, and remember, this is Wallace Shawn in his like lispy, high-pitched voice. You fell victim to one of the classic blunders, the most famous of which is never get involved in a land war in Asia. But only slightly less well known is never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line. So there you go. Never get involved in a land war in Asia. Never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line. And, don't get involved in spots you can't figure out. But Desert Fiends, that's definitely a spot you don't want to get in, Rogers. In the desert with them things running around out there? No. Desert Fiends out now, available for streaming on any of your streaming platforms. It is available for you on, Apple, iTunes. Got your YouTube. Order it there. Got your Amazon Prime. And then one of the cool things is it's available on physical media through Walmart. So if you go into Walmart and you're looking for a DVD or a Blu-ray, that's a really good way to do it. It's also being offered as for purchase in terms of digital media, and you can rent it. And by the way, only $6 to rent it. So if you want a good evening of fun and frivolity with your friends, preferably not your kids because it is rated R and there's some graphic gore and whatnot and some nudity. Don't do that. So yeah. But download it, rent it for streaming, or go ahead and pick up a physical copy if you like over at Walmart or any of those different places. So check it out. Desert Fiends, Sun Sand Psychos, which is and Rogers and I watched the trailer. Rogers, how excited were you for Desert Fiends after watching the trailer yesterday? Like, you pretty psyched up for it now? You can't wait to get in here and watch it? We're gonna put one of these TVs on Desert Fiends one of these days, or maybe I'll just have you come to the house and we can watch it on the 85-inch screen. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you come hang out and watch Desert Fiends, man. Yeah, see my buddy Jeff get after some folks. I mean, are you a schlocky horror guy, like Toxic Avenger and those kind of things that are kind of campy horror? Or are you more like horror?
I'm more gory.
Yeah.
Exorcist, Omen.
Yeah, so basically when Friday the 13th got to like number 3, you were out?
Well, that was 3D, so I at least saw it to see how cheesy it was.
Okay.
It was really cheesy back in the 80s.
Right.
But
did you have the red and blue glasses?
Yes.
Oh,
but when it got to Freddy versus Jason and crap like that,
right.
I quit doing
like Halloween after it was like a kind of a horror tale about the kid and
guys play the kid, just like when Robert Englund didn't play Freddy Krueger for one or two of those movies.
Right.
It's like,
yeah.
I mean, the early ones I would watch, original Friday 13th. 2 was good.
Well, they were.
Well,
here's the thing, like, despite it being sort of a fantastical premise, right? Friday the 13th, the original was scary. Halloween, the original was scary. Nightmare on Elm Street, the original was scary. Like the idea that there's a supernatural creature that can attack you when you're sleeping, right? Like that's
everybody sleeps.
Correct. I think it's an REM song, right? Everybody sleeps. Yeah, it's like the problem is eventually they delve into schlocky horror, like the Schlocky Horror Picture Show, right? That was a completely different thing. Yeah.
Absolutely.
The Schlocky Horror
Now,
Picture
to me,
Show.
That's a little different because it's kind of a comedy.
Well, but it's the different. It's not Rocky Horror Picture Show, the Schlocky Horror Picture Show. That's a completely different.
Okay,
movie.
I don't know what that is.
That's just me being Tom.
I'm
Rogers.
doing the time warp over here.
Yeah, but no, the original Halloween, right?
That kind
the
of
kid
stuff because it was before an era of special effects where the acting had to be really good.
Right, and they weren't going for weird, gory, schlocky. Like they weren't going for that. They were going for realistic horror.
Like this could happen.
Right, like a kid's in a mental institution
or
whatever.
Sundown. That happened. That was a true story in Texarkana.
Yeah.
That wasn't like, oh boy, nice, well made up story. He did what?
Yeah.
He strapped a knife to the end of a trombone and killed a student. Okay.
I mean,
while he was playing it.
Well,
and you could hear the.
Here's the great part, Rogers. When I play the trombone, I don't even need to put a knife on the end of it. I just kill people with the music. It's so bad that they just die rather than continue to listen to it. I'm like Jason Biggs from American Pie when he gets on the stage with the trombone. Petey!
This kid is killing me.
Petey! Like, that's me, Rogers. I used to be really good at the trombone. Yeah. I used to be really good at it back in the day. Like, I was first chair all-state back in the day. But, like, ask me now to, like, play a tune on it.
Play a note or two?
No. I could play a note.
Okay.
Right. I could make a note. Like, I could make a sound that sounds like a pure note.
But if I wanted you to play Winchester
Correct.
Cathedral, you probably
you couldn't ask me to play hot cross buns, Rogers.
Or chopsticks.
Right. Yeah, like I couldn't even do that. Like I don't know where the notes are anymore. So, yeah, I can't read music anymore. Like I could read music for a long time. I can't read music anymore. So, it's yeah. But I tell you what, Rogers, you talk about great music. Desert Fiends got great music in it. They're killing
Best
people.
music.
The greatest music of all time. The Desert Fiends. Yeah, go check it out. Any of your streaming platforms and physical media.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Guy you know's in a horror movie. They're making a second one. And by the way, if you want to get involved, they still are taking donations. Indiegogo. Rogers, you may put a donation in your name. You can, get a DVD.
Think I got time to go to Nevada, right?
Well, no, you don't have to go. We don't have to do one of the ones where you have to go somewhere.
I was like,
I can get, I can do like a $20 donation and you get like a shirt or something, that kind of thing.
How about just get your buddy to give me an autograph 8x10?
I mean, we can make that happen. Of the Fiends. Yeah. We'll see if we can get a copy of the poster and have them all sign it for you, Rogers.
Sweet, and frame that.
Yeah, frame it up.
Really nice.
Yeah, you could
I still think he
tell your.
come to Geek Con.
I wish they were. I wish. Look, I tried to. I hit Greg up to be like, hey, Well, I'm just saying, there's I don't think you can kind of buy your way into that thing.
We couldn't buy a table.
I mean, I don't think there's any tables available. I think we're.
I think we could make one.
I think the tables are not available anymore, Roger.
There's always cancellation.
I mean, maybe but maybe I'll tell Greg to put. Tell me. I'll tell Greg that we have our first standby guest. If I don't even know if Alan Rickman or who was that? He's one, right? No, not Alan Rickman.
Snape.
That's Snape.
He's
No.
dead, Hey, if Ace Fairley wants to show up with Jeff, I'm there.
Hey, giddy up.
You got your man to be
Hambone
here all day, right?
Hambone is ready to go. Let's go.
He's not out there canceling tour dates like Gene Simmons.
Oh, let him know. You gonna get Gene Simmons. It's the Patrick Netherton Show, 1130 The Tiger, 103.3 FM. Brought to you by Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, and Desert Fiends, cinematic masterpiece, out available right now for streaming and for on your physical media. Just go to Walmart, find Desert Fiends. We'll be back.
Looking for reliable electrical services? Look no further than Jack Spring Electric. From industrial to commercial to residential needs, we've got you covered. Our expert team ensures top-notch service every time, keeping your operations running smoothly and your homes powered up. And when the power goes out, trust our generators to keep your lights on and your business going strong. Visit jackspringelectric.com for all of your electrical needs. For quality you can trust, visit jackspringelectric.com today. Jack Spring Electric, powering your world.
Protect your home and auto with a bundle from Progressive so you can stop worrying about them and invent new things to worry about, like snakes in your bedroom. Sure, that sounds incredibly irrational, but now that we've mentioned it, you are a little worried. The odds of one snake, let alone snakes plural, are so slim. But you might want to check. Oh, you're not near your bedroom. Guess you'll just have to sit there and worry about it. So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Sports are more than just a game. They're a driving force for our community. The Shreveport-Bossier Sports Commission brings world-class sporting events to our area, creating unforgettable moments for fans and athletes alike, but that's not all. These events fuel our local economy, supporting jobs and boosting businesses across the region. From tournaments and championships to community initiatives, we're building a stronger, more vibrant Shreveport-Bossier through the power of sports. Stay in the game with us. Learn more. ShreveportBossierSports.com.
It's time to find appliances that fit your needs and your style at the Home Depot. Shop Spring Black Friday savings and get up to 35% off select appliances like GE Profile, plus free delivery. From all-in-one washer-dryer combos that can wash and dry a full load in under 2 hours to feature-loaded refrigerators with built-in autofill water pitchers, GE Profile has appliances made to simplify your life and elevate your home. Shop Spring Black Friday savings on top brand appliances and get free delivery happening now at the Home Depot. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $396 or more. Offer valid April 3rd through April 23rd. U.S. only. See store online for details.
You could think you found your dream home online. The kitchen island looks perfect for your inner chef. The backyard, a paradise for your green thumb. And that extra room, hello walk-in closet. But here's the twist. The lot next door just got rezoned for years of construction. And this sound, yeah, you're going to be hearing a lot of that. Don't let your dream home turn into a nightmare. Work with the expertise and ethical training of a Realtor, here to guide and help protect you from the surprises you didn't see coming. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors, right by you.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live full service, real-time updates only in iOS mobile apps. See guarantee details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Rejuva Medical can help you to feel your best. Now, if you're struggling to lose weight, Rejuva Medical offers medically monitored weight loss. If you're plagued by fatigue, low libido, muscle loss, just the lethargy, we can help with hormone replacement therapy. Begin your journey to a better you today. RejuvaMeMedical.com. That's REJUVIME medical.com.
Morse & DeWitt Injury Lawyers built a practice on representing real people with real injuries and have obtained real results. Their success stories speak for themselves. They know and have experience with the best doctors and experts in their fields to provide the best care. If you or a loved one are injured, it is extremely important to choose the right lawyer. To see what they've done for others or to schedule a free consultation, visit morrisdewitt.com. Paid non-lawyer spokesperson, Shreveport, Trey Morris, LA 2417189. Results may vary.
There are so many reasons to shop at Chevyland. They are the #1 Chevy dealer in the area, for Pete's sake. But I'm just telling you right now, if you're in the market for a Silverado, that's the place to be. The Silverado LTZ that I'm driving around has everything that I'm looking for. Look, I'm getting older. Maybe I don't drive as well as I used to, which is why I love the front and rear parking sensors, the surround view camera system, all right there in that Silverado LTZ from Chevyland. 7500 Uri Drive in Shreveport. Together, let's drive.
Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. 3 generations of customer service. The Green Team, your home team. Plumbing, heating, cooling. We do it all and do it right. Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, Cooling. Call or schedule at greenplumbing.com.
The Tiger Den in the Shreveport Auto Mall has a fantastic selection of LSU women's basketball fan gear. If you're headed to the PBAC for the big game or hosting a watch party, ladies, look your best in LSU tops with sparkles, cutter and buck long sleeve shirts, oversized sweatshirts, sweaters, cowboy hats, and boots. Of course, an awesome selection of superfan jewelry. Real men love LSU women's basketball. The Tiger Den will have you looking sharp in LSU polos, vests, sweatshirts, jackets, and hoodies. Get ready for the game. Make a fast break to the Tiger Den in the Shreveport Auto Mall.
Tiger weather now.
Hardly a cloud across the entire Gulf Coast and the Gulf of Mexico, all clear tonight too. This low humidity feels fantastic. We're down in the mid-50s next several nights, and low tonight of 55 degrees with a clear sky. Sunshine Thursday, 86. Low to mid-80s for Friday, Saturday, upper 80s by Palm Sunday. I'm meteorologist Scott Lauriamore at the Weather Channel.
The previous program was paid for by Tim Fletcher. KWKH and K277DO Shreveport, 103.3 FM and 1130 The Tiger. Your home for LSU sports, a Town Square Media station.
Welcome back to the Patrick Netherton Show.
This is the song that sounds a whole lot like Dan Hawkins is about to come on the show. Sounds like Molly Hatchet, at least at the beginning. Did they cancel this song, Rogers? Talking about Gene Simmons canceling appearances. Guitar solo time, Rogers? We gotta get to the next one, and then yeah. Now the solo? Nope, not yet. Well, we got one more lyric. That's a good bass line, by the way. So alive. Guitar solo now. Okay, for the chorus. Here we go. And this was Ace. Okay. Now we got double guitars, which was also part of the reason why Devil Went Down to Georgia was unfair, because it was supposed to be the Devil versus Johnny, but the Devil had a whole chorus that jumped in with him. Like, that's not, he's already cheating. He's the Devil. What he's gonna do? Why?
This Peter Chris John.
Gotta let everybody shine at some point, right? Did
now on the actual album, there's a car wreck effect right there at the end.
Oh, okay.
When he crashes into the dump truck and dies.
Oh.
You hear the tire squealing, the glass breaking, and the crash happening.
Okay.
But for some reason on the radio, they cut that off.
Huh.
And at the beginning of the song on the album, it's the person driving the car getting ready to go out on Saturday night. He is at his house getting ready, and you can hear him like humming a Kiss song on the radio. Well, then all of a sudden there's a news update that comes on the radio in the background. Well, it's Gene Simmons pretending to be a newsman talking about this morning on the freeway there was an accident involving a young man, which would later be him in that. It was kind of a foreshadowing thing. But Gene Simmons was playing a news guy on the radio.
I'm assuming you've seen the movie Detroit Rock City.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wasn't that the one where they were driving in the car and there's like a woman on the side of the road?
And they go, this is how.
This is either how a horror movie or a porn starts over.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, that's it. That's it.
Yeah,
that's a good movie about 4 kids who's trying to win tickets and get
Yeah,
tickets
just trying to go see
their
Kiss.
favorite band. It is. That's a good little movie. Believe me, I'm a Kiss fan, and if it wasn't, I wouldn't say watch it. But you'll know all the actors in it. They were younger then, but you're gonna. It is a very good concept, and it's the original Kiss members in the show. So it's a very good little well done movie.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
And good music.
All right, Patrick Netherton Show, 1130 The Tiger, 103.3 FM. Ernie said, okay, Ted Cruz, maybe you shouldn't go to the game. Well, I have to. I'm the one calling. Talking about softball, NSU softball. I'm talking about how I hadn't seen him win yet. I don't have a choice. I'm the one calling the games. And at this point, Rogers, I don't want to switch with Pugh in case I am the bad luck charm. You know, I don't want to inflict that. Now, look, I've called one baseball game this year, and they're 1-0. So maybe it's not me. Maybe it's just they're the youngest team in the country, and they're, that's part of the struggles. Draco said it was nice to hear Gary McCoy back at work. Yeah, it was. Good to see him. Again, a lot of damage that he's having to recover from and heal from, but he's healing, which is better than the alternative, Rogers. Better for your bones to be mending than breaking down. No doubt about that. Cocky says, how about that stock market? Yeah, it's a mess, man. Like, it's back up 2,000 points today after the pause in the tariffs. I don't know. Like, we're seriously living in the weirdest timeline. Rogers, I'm still convinced that the death of Harambe put us on the worst timeline. Like, just everything is nuts, man. Everything's crazy. Just back and forth. Stuff going crazy. Still have lost like 4,000 points over the last whatever amount of time. All right, Patrick Netherton Show, 1130 The Tiger, 103.3 FM. The Masters begins tomorrow. Hambone, do you tune into any of the Masters? I know you're not necessarily a massive golf guy.
I mean, if they can get it in the studio.
Sure, we can get it in the studio.
But as far as me searching it out,
no. Because it'll
especially
be
day one.
It'll be on ESPN, so you'll be able to watch it. I don't know when the coverage actually starts. Usually the coverage begins kind of mid-morning to early afternoon. So, like, we'll have it on in here when I'm in here tomorrow. Also, don't forget, no show for me on Friday. And we don't know yet about Fletcher's show on Friday at this point. Come on, Fletch. Give Rogers some time off, man. Give him a 3-day weekend. Also, please don't ask me to do 4 hours of radio and then 5 hours of television after that. Your mic's not on. Your mic's not on.
I got a feeling if you explain that to him, because I think I did say a doubleheader.
Yeah, it's a doubleheader, 4 and 6.
Like he's got to go down there a lot earlier than he normally does.
Yeah, I leave at 1:30 to get down there in time. So I got to talk to both coaches. Although for this one, Rogers, I might actually leave even a little bit earlier because the Lamar coaches are old friends.
Okay, leaving a little earlier.
Well, the head coach for Lamar is a former assistant at Northwestern, and her number one assistant was a former shortstop at Northwestern.
Okay.
So they're friends. They're old friends, and so I'll probably even go down.
Don't forget about that doctor appointment you got to go check out your heart results.
Oh yeah,
that may take up your morning.
Okay, I'll remember that. Oh, I just noticed it just appeared on the calendar, Rogers.
You've
I don't
been
know
wearing
what
a
happened.
monitor for a couple days, so I'm not making that up.
Well, yeah, a couple days.
You're being monitored for the old
couple days, maybe just 24 hours.
Yeah.
But
still though linger.
I do have a fun little kind of rash thing on my chest because it was glue, like it was glued onto my chest. So when I pull it off, it like left a little bit. So I've got this like weirdly shaped little rash thing on my chest. Would you like to see, Rogers?
No,
Hold on.
I'm
okay, I can show you. Take my shirt off real quick. Show you what it looks like. Rogers, how about big news for the Red Raiders of Texas Tech?
Yes.
JT Toppin.
It sums everything up about college basketball now.
JT Toppin coming back to the Red Raiders. He was the Big 12 Player of the Year He's coming back for his junior season. And Rogers, he was number 45 in the NBA draft rankings. So would you rather go be a second-round draft pick and not get a guaranteed NBA contract, or would you rather come back to Texas Tech with a guaranteed contract? That's what I'm saying, a guaranteed contract to come back to Texas Tech. So, yeah, Texas Tech is – by the way, Texas Tech's got a couple of billionaires that are pumping a lot of money into their athletics programs. It's why they got the pitcher from Stanford, the softball pitcher from Stanford who's so good. Rogers, Texas Tech had 0 innings pitching returning this year. 0. Did not have a single inning pitch. They go out and get the girl from Stanford who was the best pitcher in the country last year. So, yeah. And look, I'll say this, right? I think NIL is – it needs to be figured out in a way that we have guidelines or parameters, something on NIL that we need to establish that would that will help sort of guide everything, right? Guide everything through there. We need some guardrails on NIL. Like, I firmly believe that. I firmly believe in the ability of players to make money off of themselves. I believe if you're a great player, you should be able to make money off of yourself, 100%. But I'm also of the belief that there needs to be some sort of rules and regulations. It can't be free agency every year, year after year. There needs to be something that is put in place that limits that. It can't, like this thing where, like, Roger, I think a kid just signed with Kansas, and it's like his 9th school in 8 years. Now, it's not all in college, but he went to like 4 different high schools, and he's already gone to like 4 or 5 different colleges. Like, that can't happen. That's not good. It's not good for the kid. It's not good for the school. Like, there needs to be something that, whether it's, okay, you get 1 free transfer, and then if you transfer after, you have to sit, or Roger's breaking stuff over here. Come on, Roger. Stop breaking everything. Roger's breaking everything over here. Can't take him anywhere. Kelly's going to appear out of the ether and come smack you around. But yeah, you're looking at a system that is unsustainable the way it is put together now. And so to have the system change in some regard, where we can put some guardrails on it, we can actually have a few, let's put some rules in place that actually will benefit the schools. Again, I am 100% for free agent, for players profiting off of their own name, image, and likeness. I'm 100% for players being able to have some freedom of movement. I think what we have right now, where it's every season free agency, is unsustainable. Whether that is get into contracts where, hey, I'm signing a 2-year deal with Texas Tech, or a 3-year deal, or whatever, and if I break that contract, there are some consequences to that, whether that is money that gets paid back, or time that is spent on the bench, whatever the case may be. We do need to figure out some guidelines on NIL. I firmly believe that. All right, that's it for me. Show tomorrow, and then nothing after that. Don't forget, no show on Friday, as we have Northwestern State softball happening. Doubleheader on Friday afternoon. And by the way, Rogers, Nijari Kennedy, the girl from Stanford that moved to Texas Tech, she's got a .6 ERA in 116 innings. She's still the best pitcher in college softball. All right. He's Rogers Hampton. I'm Patrick Netherton. Y'all be safe and careful out there, everyone. Want to see you back here tomorrow from 1 to 3. Tomorrow from 1 to 3 on the Patrick Netherton Show.